Hello and welcome to another Misery Quick Guide. This one, of course, is about preservation evokers. Now, my guides are really here for the casual players. It's really for pick up, learn the class, get my 10s done, get me into heroic raiding. It's just for having fun. If you want those in-depth guides, go somewhere else. My goal is to give you everything you need to know about the class as quick as possible. So, Pres Evoker. Kind of very hard to heal in M+. Compared to Resto Druid, in M+, it was very difficult. Raid healing, I thoroughly enjoyed. I think this class has some really good... the way it heals is why I think it's really good for raid healing. And really because of Dream Breath, everyone's stacked. While M+, there's a lot of spot healing. So I tried Pres. I got this Mr. Dragon. I've been dominating Dev and Orcs. I was like, when I do Pres, I've been healing, learning it so I can educate you. Right, here we go. Talents. For Raid, you run Flame Shaper, and for M+, you run Chrono Warden. Here are the different talents. I think Chrono Warden, I guess, has more of... It doesn't have the Engulf, makes it much easier. Engulf's a super big heal, which can be useful in Flame Shaper. So let's have a look. Not much changes. We also pick up Dream Flight in the... raid build, which we don't in M+, and that means the stats actually change. So intellect is always first for healing. The next stat you want to get after eye level is haste, then mastery for M+, and then mastery, then haste if you're raiding. So you will kind of have to flip there, I guess, what kind of content you're doing. I prefer raid content, but here we go. Right, so there are your kind of stats. Oh, I didn't actually look at... Cool, here's my Archon. Great thing to get some tips on this. I always use... Warcraft logs. That's everywhere the source of truth. Every time I want to learn about the class, this is where I look for everything I need to know, because it's all based on stats of the top players. I wanted to look at trinkets because they're most of the most important. Of course, embellishments, dark sigil, and writhing armor. That's pretty much everybody. Trinkets. So Lily of the Eternal Weave and the Nexus King Command seem to be the top heal trinkets for raid. The Nexus Command, I'm still gonna have that on my Druid. And for M+, Lumithar's Living Silk. That trinket is incredible. I think that's best. Must be best for every heal out of Resto Druid. You click it. It's a massive overshield. It's on a really short cooldown. It smashes an M+. So the Silk and Celia's Technique is actually up there, which is super interesting. Just having a stat weight. But for that raid, you're looking for Nexus King. That trinket and Lily, I guess, of course you want heavy mastery, and that's a mastery trinket, which is good because I have that on this tomb. Okay, special things to know about Evoker. Whew, so good. Okay, you have Echo duplicates a spell, so you kind of want to put echoes on people, and then you hit them with a reversion, and you have 2 reversions running from the Echo. So the Echo duplicates your spell. So every time you want to like single target or top someone off, it's like Echo first, then reversion. Echo first, then Chrono. Like you kind of use that to soup up. You don't have to. That's what Echo does. That's pretty much the core. What's super cool about this class? It's a lot. Everything is about damage after the fact. So reversion, somebody takes the damage, it heals that damage back. Temporal Anomaly is your biggest heal. You throw this orb out, puts a shield on everyone, and then also applies Echo on everyone, and then the next spell is going to hit everybody. Super cool, right? So a lot of why this is so good is for your Temporal Anomaly. That's how you maintain the group. Big damage comes out, throw this out, and then click what you want to do. Now, your best button to press is Verdant Embrace. So Verdant Embrace, everyone, is the biggest amount of healing. So most people will go Temporal Anomaly into Verdant Embrace. Okay, so I'm blasting. All my group's taking damage. I'm going to take out Temporal Anomaly. I'm then going to Verdant Embrace. Boom, and I'm back to healing. I might Echo, someone's taking dot, reversion, Echo, reversion, and I'm back to just pumping. Things then, I have these are why, like, Pres Evoker is collapse. This Dream Breath, boom, massive healing into a Bloom. Like, so much AoE healing and proxy. That's how you just pump those heals. So that breath is super powerful. Again, it's for those massive AoE healing. You also have Spirit Bloom you can charge, which heals everybody. Like, this is what we're talking about here with why they're so good in raid healing. Their whole kit is just massively on AoE healings. What struggles and what I find hard at M plus is that your reversion and echoes and spot healing is kind of difficult. I find like other classes, it's easy to top someone up, and you probably sometimes have to dip into like spirit blooms or dip into a breath. But really, such a strong class once you get to understanding how to do those combos. Damage wise, of course, you just do your fire breath, boom, and then you spam your chrono flames, which do like split. I think this is why we play it in M plus, because we get so much of these flames coming out and doing big damage. You've also got time dilation, so this is called 15 tank over time instead, so it's really good as a personal. So you have this personal you can put onto players, really good. You kind of use it like disc priest, so you can preempt damage your iron bark. So you do have 2 of those time dilation, really good. Big things to know about the class, you have a thing called stasis, which is a huge cooldown. So stasis says the next 3 spells that you cast get stored. So I just did a pretty decent combo there. So I did my Temporal Anomaly into Verdant Embrace, then I top people up with Dream Breath. Now when I stasis, I do those 3 in a combo. Look at that. God, it's good. And that's on a minute 30, so a huge double up. So if you got some big healing, and again, why it's so good in Raid, is being able to duplicate that. You then also have Rewind, which is a 4-minute cooldown, which is rewinds 30% of the damage taken. So big damage comes out, you pop Rewind, everyone comes back up. You can also send out a Temporal Anomaly into a Verdant's Embrace and then straight into an Emerald Communion. That's another massive heal combo. So it's all about these massive AoE heal combos. This class is perfect for that, and why we're seeing it so popular in Raid. The only difference, you can tip the scales here, which works on all your buttons, but the only difference here for Raid healing, we run Engulf, and you have that Engulf proc. After a Dream Breath, you can Engulf 2 targets, which is a bonus of healing. But you can see how this class just becomes quite unstoppable as a healing force. It's really around understanding, like, you know, when I feel like it's like when to echo, when to reversion, or sometimes I Temporal Anomaly, and then I don't Verdant, I hit like maybe reversion or chrono flames. I'm like, that could have been better. So it's always making sure around that combo. But otherwise, this class, very easy to heal. I think you'll find spot healing the hardest, but raid healing you'll love. So yeah, that's how to play the Prez Evoker, guys. Once you really know Temporal Anomaly into Verdant, the rest of the buttons are just press when you hear damage, and echo before spells on single target. You're gonna have a blast, man. So I hope you enjoy. Good luck, and I'll see you for the next quick guide. Peace out.